Stem Cell Research on Spinal Cord Injuries by Jacob Garvelia and Alyssa Chapman. There are three different types of stem cells. You have totipotent, pluripotent, and multipotent. Totipotent is the most versatile type, and it can turn into any type of cell and can potentially become a clone. Totipotent cells are obtained in the first 4 days after conception. Pluripotent cells are obtained between the 5th and 14th day of conception. Multipotent stem cells are considered adult stem cells. Everyone has them, and it's what heals a cut. There's also another type of stem cell called an induced pluripotent stem cell, or IPS, which is obtained from scientists turn back a normal cell into a pluripotent stem cell. An injury that can potentially be treated with stem cells is spinal cord injuries. This can include partial paralysis all the way up to complete paralysis. Somebody with a spinal cord injury would need an incredible amount of assistance and is also very costly to taxpayers. There are many new emerging studies done on rats with spinal cord injuries that shows transplanted totipotent stem cells can heal and even regain locomotive motion in paralyzed rats. Many common ways people obtain a spinal cord injury would be things like a car accident or a work-related injury, which could leave them paralyzed from anywhere from the neck down all the way to just their legs. Some benefits include replaced nerve cells that have died due to the injury, regenerating new supporting cells that will insulate the injury, protecting cells from further damage and give off growth factors, soak up toxins and free radicals which will prevent the spread of the injury. This treatment thus far is still in the developmental stages and continues to be tested on lab rats. Totipotent stem cells have been found to be the most effective and have shown the most promise of regenerating the motion in paralyzed rats. Scientists are confident that this will also work in humans. There is one case in Korea that a woman regained movement in her legs after 19 years of being paralyzed. The treatment works by transplanting totipotent cells to the injury site, which is used by an injection. One of these studies came out of the University of Rochester, New York. $10 million would be ideal to jumpstart research in other areas and to get more conclusive results on rats so we can start testing on willing spinal cord injury patients. And those questioning the ethics of this, we can obtain the totipotent stem cells through in vitro fertilized eggs, which would otherwise go unused and eventually be burned. So Octomom is allowed to have 8 kids, but you can't give me 10 million measly dollars to save people who can't walk. Thanks, Obama. You spent $500 million on your crappy healthcare that's not working, but you can't give me 10 million measly dollars to save people who can't walk. Thanks, Obama. Oh, and you have time to take a selfie with the Prime Minister of Britain, but you don't have the time to send me $10 million to save people with back problems. Yeah, thanks, Obama. Oh, and if this isn't funny enough to get me exempt, that's also your fault, Obama. Thanks.